Xin chào. All right, we are at Aeon Mall in Cambodia. This is a Japanese-owned mall. We have them in Vietnam as well. They're usually the top tier of the top tier of malls. They have pretty much everything you're looking for. Excellent food court. Kind of taking a look. I saw a Yamaha dealer over here. I wonder if they've got actual big boys parked out for sale, or is it just scooters? I'm sure it's like Vietnam. You got to go to like a special thing. Yeah, it's all scooters. Okay, that answered that question. Yep, scoots. Let's go for Aeon Mall. It is hot out, but I'm excited. I love an Aeon Mall. They're always good times. So let's take a look. Parking just like Vietnam. All the same feels. Just different. Can't wait to get in here. There's a brisk 40-minute, 30-minute walk here. What do we gotta have? Proof of vaccine? Okay, hold.
Are you doing YouTubing?
Yeah.
Hey, you should subscribe to my channel too. I'll give you. You have your phone?
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's hot as shit. I'll be back after I get through the security. All right, so initial first impressions, very much the same, just not as busy. Ours tend to always be busy. It's like the premiere, but very much of the same food and stuff you're seeing. Like identical food, bakery food. Looks like they're redoing a section over here. Let me show you the full tour here of the food. You got the pizza station, just like they have. Really bad pizza, by the way. Skip it. This place is all about the sushi, man. This is identical to how they are everywhere. This is how all Aeon malls are in the world. Very similar. Have a walk around. I see a decathlon already. Excellent. Let me show you where the sushi is. So that's, everybody comes for the sushi. Oh, they actually got some good looking Chinese food too. Meatballs, a little bit different selection than what we have. You could actually get a healthy meal here. Get some broccolis, get a couple of these meats. You got a nice healthy meal. Everybody's looking at me, Phil. And you've got different stuff here, fish cake. And then, of course, now their fried chicken is really good, but you have to get it fresh. You cannot have it, you can't even have it 5 minutes later. You've got to have it directly out of the fryer, into your mouth, and it's good chicken. When it's bagged up like this, who buys chicken like this? Dolly. It's a little bit more expensive than in Vietnam, too, from what I'm noticing. But this is where you want to be. Like, look at all the salmon you can get for $5.90, and their salmon quality is through the roof. Like that for me is a meal right here. This whole thing, one meal, $6. Nice fresh fish, you can't beat it. You got some nice salads over here. But this is like what people come to Aeon Mall for in Vietnam. The sushi is just extremely high quality and very delicious for like the price. Yeah, it's not like world famous sushi, but like it's super good. Never had a bad meal here. And you can see, like, look at this assorted one, $7.90. All kinds of different stuff on here. And then if you really are like a rice guy, you can get, you know, your rolls. I'm really a sashimi type of guy. I mean, you can get everything. You can get the taco style thing. And these sell out very quickly. Like at night at 6, these will all be gone. Like in Vietnam, that stuff goes away super fast. Well, hopefully this song doesn't come after us. Let's go take a look at what's on the bottom floor. I'll be right back. All right, so let's take a look at the mall. Let's see. Riverfront Plaza. So this is all like new. You got Asics, Levi's, Adidas, Krispy Kreme, Armani Exchange. There's a Swenson's ice cream over here. There's a Torres Les Jours, which is a Korean bakery and Korean baked goods. We saw a Decathlon over here. So far it doesn't look as large like on Structured. A couple of hotties. Definitely coming to the mall to find hotties in Asia, not hard. If you're a single guy and you're looking for a way to pick up chicks, definitely try the mall. Unless you're scared to talk to girls. I don't know what to tell you. Usually the best movie theaters, it's usually CVG, but they're using this thing called Major Cineplex, but I imagine that it's good. I don't know anything. Moonfall, or the 007 or some shit. But everybody said that this is the best movie theater in Phnom Penh, so. Typical stuff. Armani Exchange. Haven't worn that since high school. Not really my thing. God, I haven't worn skinny jeans since the day they come out. I haven't worn pants in 3 years. Maybe longer. Maybe one time in Dalat. Maybe one time for a wedding. But yeah, pants aren't on my radar. Shorts and a comfortable shirt. I didn't see H&M. That would be surprising not to see H&M here. Actually, this is an enormous mall, like all the Aeon malls. CC00 looks like an Aeropostale replacement or something along those lines. What was the one where they hired like buff guys outside? Chris is still sleeping. I told him he was nuts, man. Like, I metabolize cannabis really fast, and I ate one piece, and within like 15 minutes I was like, damn bro, we're gonna be in some trouble. And you just ate the entire thing. You just ate 7 slices in like 2 seconds. And he kept saying he wasn't feeling anything, and as I left to go home to sleep, it was just all kicking in at like one time. They must have drizzled some kind of like oil, some extract down there or something. We thought it was just trim, but I'm here to tell you what, this place is gigantic. Just for perspective here. This is gonna take us a minute to walk through, guys. So buckle in for a long one. I mean, we're not gonna particularly stop or take time, but you got Champion over here, you got Barrel, you got Adidas, you got Timberland, or what? Bonaya, GPS chops, CPS chops. Don't know about that one, never heard of it. Calvin Klein, which I've never been a fan of. I will take Victoria's Secret all day long, any day. Well, as you can see, everybody's got their mask on. You don't really see mask offing unless you're in a expat heavy laden area or you're out at night drinking, which makes sense. You don't really need CK perfume, Boss, Giordano. Yeah, this is a pretty big one. This is as big as ours. I mean, this is just a lot of stuff to see. The Decathlon's on this first floor, which is good. Levi's, Mango. It's just massive, guys. Nojima, must be some kind of Japanese store. You got a pizza company, they love a pizza company. Lock and Lock, which is the Korean home goods and appliances, which is a good product. The Aeon Visa, probably a good Visa too. Aeon's a pretty good product. So far I'm impressed. I bet you there's a bowling alley on the top and an arcade. I would be very surprised if there wasn't. That's how these all roll. Chris is still fucked up. It is approximately 24 hours from when we took that stuff. I'm good. I knew immediately to stop. He ate the whole pizza. I was like, rookie move, homeboy. Oh man. Like I said, if you want to see the Happy Pizza vlog, it's only on Patreon. So you'd have to join Patreon to see that. It's too crazy for regular YouTube. And here you go. You've got Lock and Lock. She's by the air fryers right now. You've got the Korean barbecue grill, as it's a Korean chain company. All this stuff's super high quality. We've walked in so many of these, no need to check another one out. Okay, so Nojima must be home appliances, like, you know, fridge, washing machines, TVs. How much is a TV here? 500 bucks for a, damn, their electronics seem a little high. That was expensive for a small TV. 90 bucks for an electric, 100 bucks. I think these prices are crazy high, right? Compared to Vietnam. I mean, I'm not really looking at consumer home appliances all the time, but someone's got a streaming rig set up here. Oppo, they've got the Fold over here. I wonder how much the Fold is here. Samsung, I don't care about the FE. Let's see what the Fold is. $2,000, $18.99. Okay, well it's not cheap. Look at this guy's streaming setup. It's on a Huawei PC, all the rings set up. They must be selling this as like a total rig. You don't need that ring light unless you're a chick, by the way. Only chicks need the ring light. Toy store, as per usual. Seen one toy store, you've seen them all. Hello. We got a pharmacy over here. Nothing crazy. This camera's much more easy to film with, by the way, everybody. Like, oh boy, do I miss the easy days of this camera now that I've been using it. And the editing takes seconds compared to, you know, minutes and hours with 4K. Now I will shoot some 4K. Oh, they got the bullshit authorized reseller here too. Promise you there's no certified Apple reseller in Cambodia, just like there isn't in Vietnam. So take that stuff with a grain of salt when they say that. Got a big sunglass place here. So you may hear dropouts in audio of the video. I'm just gonna trim out whatever gets music demonetized. So you might just see like little edits and be like, wow, we just jumped ahead a little. That'll be because, of course, the music and people requested to see more of what's in front of me. Now, I don't have a gimbal, so that looks a little shaky, so I can't do that as much. That's why it's more focused on my face. So that is the reason why you see a lot of YouTubers, the camera's often on their face for 80% of the video. It's because the camera looks so bad if you're not on a gimbal and you turn it around. And now that I feel more comfortable here, I'll be okay carrying around the bigger camera. So we're probably gonna work that out when we go to Siem Reap and the islands over there. That small's huge. I dare say this might actually be bigger than the one in Vietnam. We got a Crocs down here. That's really it. I think we can go up the stairs here. Crocs, a Dapper, Skechers, a Gongjon, tea place, and that's it. So let's go up here and check out the food. Food should be on the next floor, just like it is in Vietnam. Smart shop. Oh, Oppo. So here's an Oppo, straight Oppo dealer. If you need a phone on a budget and you like Android, Oppo's the way to go. Makes a very good product. You know, it's the same thing as OnePlus, just their cheaper line. They got wrapped into each other quite a few years back. So an Oppo is just a cheaper, for the most part, OnePlus product. Okay, now let's go up. Nice to walk around a cool building. So it looks like the top 2 floors aren't used for anything. They're just like empty. High-end restaurants maybe. We've got a bar, BQ Plaza. We've got an Asian kitchen. Surprised we're not seeing any Korean barbecue yet. I'm sure it'll be here. We got a pepper lunch, which you know is a Japanese place anyway, so expect to see that in the Japanese mall. It's a good product if you're in a hurry and don't need a long sit down. You can stick to keto here as well. You can just get a steak. The Ming Room. Let's see what's down here first. Looks like the movie theater, which a lot of comments say best movie theater hands down in the city. Another Chinese restaurant. Yeah. An excessively more amount of Chinese restaurants, but completely makes sense since this place is, you know, primarily funded from China for its rapid growth right now and foreign Chinese investors. Some old guy with a GoPro on a stick. He's vlogging here as well. And then this, I'm guessing, was like an old food court. Yeah, this was the old food court that probably did banging pre-COVID, and now that COVID has hit, it doesn't do as well. That needs all tourists to recover. More Asian food to be expected. That is the Aeon department store where you can just buy Aeon stuff if you're fancying that. There's a Texas chicken here, which you really can never go bad with the Texan chicken Mexican wrap. It's got a spicy sauce on it. Here's a shabu shabu, which is Japanese barbecue that you dip in a soup. And usually you get different flavors of soup. You dip it in. Usually you've got a hot and a not so hot side, exactly like this. 150. Whoa, holy shit. Yeah, the meat looks a little bit more expensive from what I'm noticing. Like about 10% more expensive. But looks like a good shabu shabu. Chinese love shabu shabu as well. Here's all you can eat. Japanese barbecue. Usually Korean barbecues, Japanese barbecues are really popular in these malls. You've got such the open platform that you can do it easily. I do really enjoy barbecue, but I always feel obligated to eat too much food. And now that I'm on keto, it's not easy to do that. So here's another Japanese restaurant, Sakura. More meats, $4.50, $2.90. This is pretty affordable. $5, a little personal one. And then this looks like a Korean barbecue restaurant. Yes, it is. So if you want Korean barbecue, actually looks pretty good. Usually those grills, a significant sign you have a good Korean barbecue is what style grill they're using. Usually if it is not a direct heat, aka an electric one, probably skip it. Most of the time you're going to want some kind of charcoal or actually some kind of real wooden fire there. And you're going to want a ring of water around it. It's usually your first time. Music's really loud over here, so let's go back over here and we'll finish out this mall tour. Sucks there's no H&M. You know, I've now got to one of my weight goals. I'm at like 98 kgs now. So I can buy a new shirt or two. And then I'll hit my next weight goal, which is 90 kgs. And then 85. And then try to maintain 85. That's pretty much where we're at. I sit really good at that weight. I can maintain it. I don't have to do crazy stuff. And once you take carbs out, you don't crave them anymore, so I'm not like freaking out over needing carbs and shit. I wonder if they do have the Mexican wrap. Let's see. Because you know, this stuff changes from region to region. Some places it doesn't hit when they put like a product out. So then they'll just pull it off the menu. Like they might just have the burger. Oh, they got it. They got the family. So but they have a barbecue club on top of it. They've got a different one. And a Mexicana and a Tex wrap. Okay. So maybe we'll come check out the barbecue club. I already did a review for Texas chicken in Saigon. It just has been sitting to be listed. So if you want to see it, it is on the Patreon. So head on over to the Patreon if you want to see a lot of early access videos. There's probably 20 or so early access videos up right now. There is also 2 crazy party videos in Cambodia that are for the patrons only. So now is the time to join Patreon if you never have. Overall, really nice mall. I'm really impressed. Movie theater, you know, good food. You could definitely pick you know, there's 5 or 6 good food I've seen just walking around right now. Places I know that I've eaten that are absolutely delicious. So, hello, what's up, dude? Yeah, another subscriber. Seen a lot of subscribers that are trying to shoot their shot at making a channel, and they want to chat it up. You know, I just give everybody the same advice. Just shoot content every day. Make sure you put out a video every day. Make sure you do it at a consistent time every day. So that's the same time, so people automatically know in their head when you're gonna come on and your videos are gonna come out. If you didn't know, my schedule is Vietnamese local time, 11 p.m. and 11 a.m. or with an hour of that in either direction. So 11 and 11, 2 videos a day is pretty much the way we get things done in the Fat and Broke YouTube channel. We got one last floor up here. Usually the gym and a few more restaurants that are up here. Master Suki soup. Some kind of hot pot again. This goes pretty short. There's no additional stuff up here. So we've run to the end of the line. Just an elevator. And these restaurants you usually don't do nearly as well because, well, yeah, they're in a undesirable location. Well, parking goes all the way up till here. So sometimes you have to park up here. I don't think there's gonna be anything up here. We might as well do due diligence and check it out, right? But if there's like a rave up here or something. I think the movie theater was in another pocket that we'll check out. Karaoke and a gym. Looks like just a gym for now. Yeah, Palace Gym. So instead of a city gym, Palace Gym. So like any of these, Aeon Mall always has it this way. Really dope mall. No bodyguards, no weapon. No weapons, member access only. Oh, it's a awesome gym. It's got that open platform. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Okay. I think we conquered, we saw. There is no H&M, which is a bit disappointing. We're gonna start doing all the markets. I'm gonna go to the Russian market, all other markets, so we'll try to find some shirts like this that I really couldn't find at the night market. They just had like old designs and smaller sizes, no real fat guy size. Really slow escalator, dude. Yeah, this place we walked around already, so let's go down one more time. These escalators are half the speed of a normal escalator for some reason. Definitely gets way more hot as you go up. Like, we jumped up 10 degrees Celsius with each of these 3 floors. So be aware if you're gonna eat at a restaurant up here, you're probably gonna be pretty hot. This floor is still pretty cool, but the first top 2, there ain't no aircon going on up there. Maybe they're saving money or it's just too high up and it's too open spaced. I don't know, I'm not a building professional. Potato corner, this is very popular. This is worldwide potato corner. More content people. It's just like working for like a news company or some shit. Okay, we got a pizza company over here. We got another shabu shabu, which is the meat in the hot soup. You've got a Santa Fe, what is this, Mexican food? Doesn't look like Mexican food. Maybe like what an Asian take on Mexican food. Mexican food jacks me up now, all the cheese and stuff. I'm a keto guy, but I stay away from the cheese. I just do steaks, meats. This doesn't look bad. Get a nice fish here and a salad. Cancel whatever this carb is. Or if it's just a small handful like this, that's not that big a deal. Place looks pretty good. I would have a meal here. You got Pizza Company, which we know I don't like Pizza Company. I'm not a fan of Pizza Company. KFC, really good. I like the Zinger Burger. Let's see if there's anything different on there. Zesty Fiery Crunch. Let's go just take a look. I can see it, but I can't read it very well, so it seems they're doing something a little different than what we have. Let's take a look. Yeah, they got a Colonial burger. They've got a cheesy zinger burger, the original recipe burger, the original zinger. Then they've got a meatless burger. So they got that Beyond Meat shit. And they've got something called Fiery. So they've got a way different offering than what we have in Vietnam right now. So be interesting to check that out too. Got to get out of there because of the music. This video is going to take forever to upload. That's okay. Got an arcade over here. Kind of cool. I'll give that a check out. We got a Burger King. And then we got next to that, we got a Loteria here too. Let's see if the Loteria menu is any different. Let's see. Here's what we got for Loteria. Mega Twin Burger, Chicken Burger, Teriyaki, Mega Bulgogi. We don't have that, the Bulgogi. Lots Burger. So they've got a bit more of the Korean actual burgers here. I usually stick with the chicken, but it's all good. Thank you. But it's all pretty decent. I don't like their burgers that much. Now let's see what Burger King has. Burger King chopping it up, any difference? Of course you've got Dairy Queen because Warren Buffett likes his product and he wants it everywhere. I do believe they are associated with Burger King in some way. Let's see what's on here. So we got a Whopper $6.40 for the meal. So I think it's a little bit more expensive than Vietnam. You got double Whopper with cheese, bacon cheeseburger, spicy McChicken, and then you've got King Wings, King Nuggets. We don't have King Wings, King Nuggets, or King Rings. Spicy chicken, we have that. And I don't see anything special. Let's see. Snack King. So this is new for here. We don't have this. So this looks like pretty, run-of-the-mill Burger King. And then they actually have all the hot dogs here for Dairy Queen. You've got your original, your chili dog, your chili cheese and onion, blizzards. So if you like that stuff, I grew up, my town had a Dairy Queen. I don't eat ice cream nor like sugar anymore, so couldn't tell you. They've got Midnight Maximum Tune 6RR. I'm still a initial D kind of guy over that. And how much is a blizzard? You can get 2 blizzards, 2 hot dogs for $8. You got another shabu shabu here. Oh, so this is a conveyor belt shabu shabu. So you just take what you want and then you dip it into your water. You've seen us eat that in Saigon. Very nice movie theater. All the kids are here seeing a movie. All the high schoolers, college kids and shit. So this is where they bowling alley too, as I figured there would be. Aeon Mall is big on having a bowling alley, and they're big on having a movie theater, and they're big on having a proper arcade. So let's see. You can see Moonfall, The Power, Last Night Ride, Master Pichai Tai, which I'm guessing is a Chinese movie. And then you have a bowling ring over here. So if you actually wanted to bowl, this is, oh, the Boise's wanted to come here last time. I'm like, I don't want to go to a mall and bowl. Bowling is not my thing, maybe back in the day. But here's the bowling alley. Playing copyrighted music, so let's get out of there. So if you want a good movie theater, come check it out. Let's take a look at this arcade, and then we're gonna end this deluxe vlog for the day. Probably head on over to the Russian market. Don't know if we'll be buying anything. We'll see. Sword Art Online has a movie, huh? $2.25. Boy, did they mess that series up. What a great first episode to a great first season to an anime that just got absolutely dog shit destroyed in the upcoming or the after ones. There you got Midnight Maximum Tune 6RR, which is a fun game, but there's an Evo 10. I had an Evo 10 GSR, exact model I had. Mine was black. Had a full race turbo kit with the T106 turbo. 2500cc injectors, 4-inch dump tube right off the turbo. Actually a proper arcade. House of Dead 4. I know it's loud in here, guys, but Time Crisis 5 Maximum Edition. I think we got Initial D, yes. Arcade Stage 5. And you've got 3 machines. And then you've got Midnight Maximum Tune 3DX Plus as well. So whoever set this up, very clever. I could live on this shit for a long time. It's a very addicting game. And you got the motorcycle game, you got Halo Fire Team Ravens, basketball game. And there should be UFOs over here. Let's go take a look at the UFOs. Yeah, all the UFOs are over here. Probably the DDR games and stuff as well. Yeah, like all UFOs over here. Oh, they play this fish game here too, where everybody. Oh, no filming. Okay, gotcha. No filming specifically the arcade for some unknown reason. I think because that's the gambling ones over there. Let me finish up. We're done for the day anyways. So you got your dance machines over here, your fighting games, you've got air hockey. Why they didn't want to film the arcade of all the areas? These places all have weird rules like that. You just kind of go with the flow. But that was the complete tour. We were able to do the whole thing before we got yelled at the arcade, but that was the complete tour of Aeon Mall. I definitely come recommend it if you want a nice, cool walkout and to get some steps around and eat some food and maybe buy a few clothes. There you go, Bob's your uncle. All right, guys, I hope you're enjoying the Cambodia footage. I'm trying to show you like everything you could do here if you were living here. We are gonna get to the tourist stuff, so don't come at me too hard for just like all tourism stuff. Hotties. Nothing wrong with that. All right, guys, so stay frosty. Thanks for watching. See you on the next one. Peace out.